Most prepping videos love to talk about gear. We talk about knives and tactical flashlights and the best bags to get home. But one thing that is often overlooked is what women need to pack to actually make this prepping thing sustainable. Welcome back to prepHERedness. My name is Laura. We talk about all things prepping and self-sufficiency here. And if you are new to this channel, I am glad you are here. And ladies, this episode is all for you. So what we're going to do is just dive into 4 categories of supplies that I think are really important for women as we look at this prepping journey that I think a lot of the guys aren't talking about. This isn't just about what gear we put in our bags. It is really about how we approach prepping from a mental health perspective. And so I want to talk about 4 categories of supplies today. The first one is just hygiene. There are a lot of things that women need that are totally different than our male counterparts when we start talking about prepping. So we're going to break those down today. Guys, if you're a little squeamish, now might be a good time to switch channels and go watch one of those other prepping videos. Ladies, if you have started prepping, then you probably have thought about, what do I do if I am at home and I can't get to the store and I start my period? Like, oh gosh, what do I do? We want to make sure that we are always packing extra tampons and extra pads. Now, again, that's something that most of the guys' videos just don't talk about. They don't even think about it, and that's okay. You know, as a woman, that these are things that sometimes pop up slightly unexpectedly, and you want to have a plan for how you are going to deal with that. So make sure that in your bug out bags, in your car, all of the places that you probably normally stash stuff anyway, you have a little bit of an extra supply. That is for you. It's for your daughters if you have them with you. It is for a friend or a family member if they are with you. You never know when those unexpected things can happen. Second piece is just hygiene items for what I'm going to call bathroom breaks. So if you have been watching this channel for very long, you may have heard me talk about this. It's one of my favorite products. It is called a Shiwi. And a Shiwi is literally a little funnel that you can use to go to the restroom in a place where you maybe are in public and you don't want to have to just drop your pants and go to the bathroom. So having this little funnel in here, you basically just slide these little parts together. This goes up next to your body, and then you have a little funnel that you can kind of put into wherever you need it to go to get that urine out of the way. So you can put this into a bottle. You can just go out on the side of the road. The nice thing about this is it allows you to go to the bathroom in places that maybe you would not feel like going to the bathroom in normally, right? So I got turned on to these when I was doing some hiking in Colorado. They're really big in the hiking and camping communities because, again, it allows you to keep a little bit modesty going while you are out in the wilderness, or if you are at a public shelter, or if you are just somewhere where you need to stop and go to the bathroom. I actually used this on a road trip emergency one time where I was stuck in traffic for multiple hours and I really had to go to the bathroom. Pulled this puppy out, had an empty water bottle with me, which was the reason I had to go to the bathroom. So great tool if you haven't found them. I'll put links below to a lot of these items. So if you're interested, a Shiwi is a great thing. The second thing is a Kula cloth. You probably have heard me talk about these as well. This is literally what I'm going to call a pee cloth, right? So you go to the bathroom, you need to clean up, you wipe with this, and now you don't have to carry toilet paper around. You don't have to figure out where to dispose of this. This has antimicrobial properties that help make sure that it stays clean, stays sterile. Obviously, you're going to want to wash this occasionally if you have to use it, but these are also a great ad for vehicles, for get home bags, or you don't have easy access to toilet paper. This is a great lifesaver. I keep this in my purse, and I have found it useful even at places like Target and Walmart when you go to the bathroom and then you realize, oh no, there's no toilet paper in my stall. So having one of these in your purse, having one of these in your bag that you travel with can be also incredibly important. The last thing from a bathroom perspective is just having some flushable wipes. Now, the beauty of these is obviously you can clean up easily, and even if you can't flush them, you can throw them out or put them in a Ziploc and carry them out if you're kind of packing stuff out. Great ad to have flushable wipes. Along those lines, if you are looking for wipes, you really want to think about pH balance. A lot of wilderness wipes or kind of camping wipes have a lot of scents in them. They have a lot of chemicals in them. Sometimes not necessarily good for female. I really love water wipes. Water wipes are literally almost pure water with a little bit of a fruit extract in them that allows it just to smell good. These are great to have for just whole body wipes where you don't have to worry about any kind of extra scents or chemicals or anything in your wipes that may irritate your body. But I want to also talk about the things that make us feel more like women. I think as naturally, we tend to want to be cleaner. There is a higher pressure in society to look a certain way, do certain things. And I think we've all grown up with the idea that we need to be clean. We need to wear deodorant. We want to have our hair pulled out of our face and looking decent. And so packing items that you can use for kind of those personal hygiene needs is absolutely important as well. I always keep dry shampoo in all of my emergency bags. And the reason is not because I'm really worried about whether my hair is dirty if I am stuck on the side of the road somewhere. It is to help me feel better, right? Because when we feel clean, we often feel more settled. Dry shampoo is something I highly recommend recommend. Also recommend travel deodorants. Great to stash in all of your bags, in your vehicle. Another great thing to have just from a hygiene perspective is a toothbrush and toothpaste. It is amazing how far just brushing your teeth can go to make you feel human. If you have ever flown internationally, if you have ever camped, you probably know that one of the first things you do is wash your face and brush your teeth. And it's amazing how just those simple things can make you feel more refreshed, can make you feel a lot calmer. And so having just a travel toothbrush and or a little kit like this is great to have in all of your extra get home bags. It's great to have in your emergency get out now bin. You want to make sure that you can take care of your teeth, not just because it's a good idea, but because it will make you feel like a normal human being in a crisis scenario. And then another great ad is just what I call first aid salve. So this is literally a stick that you can put on any kind of minor cuts, nicks, abrasions. It literally is almost like a Vaseline type coating that allows your just skin to sort of heal. This one is called Green Goo. It's made out of plants and natural extracts. So I like it because, again, a little less chemicals, which always seems to be better, especially in emergency situations where you might not have access to running water to your normal routine for cleanliness. And the last tip I'll just say from a hygiene perspective is it's always a good idea to have some extra Ziplocs with you. Ziplocs are a great thing if you need to get rid of supplies, if you know what I mean. They're great for throwing out trash. They're also just great for catching those random things that you need to put somewhere. So always have a few Ziploc bags with you. I keep extras in my car. I keep extras in my get home bag. Again, just a useful tool, a couple of different sizes, give you some options. That is a great thing. And one of the things I learned when I was on deployment is if you're worried about, let's say, I don't know, disposing of tampons or things like that in a Ziploc, if you cover them in duct tape, it makes a great trash bag, if you will, that still seals up really solidly so that you can put used supplies in there and you don't have to worry about it just being out in the open. So if you are going to be somewhere and you're worried about that, then just putting some duct tape over your Ziploc bag is a great tip that you can learn just to be able to kind of keep everything out of sight. Really quickly, drop a comment below and tell me the one hygiene item that you cannot live without. Maybe it's something that we listed here, or maybe it's something that I haven't thought about yet that would help me in my prepping journey. So just drop a comment below. What's your favorite hygiene item that you do not leave the house without? The second items I'm just going to call your comfort sanity items. Some of these kind of cross over from hygiene to comfort. Maybe the dry shampoo probably is really more of a comfort item than a hygiene item because, again, it just makes me feel better. Things like chapstick, hairbrushes, extra hair ties, again, those are all comfort items that are just going to make you feel a little bit more normal, a little bit more in control. So pack some extra supplies of those as you are building out your bags. Another great ad to have is just sunscreen. So you see this a lot even in some of the guys' bags. So I'll give the guys credit on this one, but having a sunblock stick or something like that is really useful, especially in your get home bag. If you're worried about being outside in the elements or having to travel somewhere, maybe unexpectedly, having a little travel sunscreen is a great ad to keep your skin protected, even if you have to be outside unexpectedly. So that covers our hygiene comfort items. Now we're going to shift gears more into what I'm just going to call the security and safety things that, again, I think a lot of times guys just don't think about. One of the things I highly recommend is just pepper spray. This one is from a new company I just found out about called Palm Industries. I really like their products. They have a number of different sizes. This is obviously the small travel size. They also have larger ones that you can use in your house or in your vehicle. This one is really nice because it's pretty small, can slide into a purse really easily. They have some with keychain adapters, which is great if you want to carry some on your keys. Having pepper spray is just a great way to give you a sense of kind of self-control. One of the other things I love about Palm is that they give you a practice tube, so with just water in it, so you can go out and practice actually shooting this, because I will say I carried pepper spray for quite a while before I had ever actually flipped the lid and pressed the button to figure out how far does this shoot? How close am I going to need to be to someone to make this effective? So having a level of comfort if you're going to use something like that Palm Industries pepper spray is really important, and it doesn't have to be that brand. There's a lot of great pepper sprays out there for women. I have another one that I really like just because it's turquoise and it matches all of my colors. So, you know, if that's important to you, here's a couple other brands that you can get, but you want to make sure that you have a way to just put distance between you and someone who is trying to do something bad. And again, I think a lot for guys, especially when you hear about security, they're really talking about how do you fend off stuff. As females, we really want to make sure that we are keeping as much space between us and a bad guy as possible. And so pepper spray is a great way to do that. The second thing you're going to want to consider is just a small flashlight. Again, having light available if you are going to your car in the evening, if you are trying to light up an area to see where things are. The next thing is just an emergency whistle. And I have these on a lot of my get home bags, and I have one in my car. And that is literally just to, one, make noise if you are trying to draw attention to yourself. Like, it also is a great thing to have if you are trying to alert emergency personnel or something like that. So let's say that you're in a building and something has happened and there's emergency personnel coming. Having a whistle available will just allow you to notify them of where you are. Again, it's a safety thing, especially for women, that I always encourage. Have a bunch of whistles around. I was a lifeguard for like 10 years and I love the Fox 40 whistles because that was the whistle that I slung around my fingers for hours on end. Fox 40s are loud, they're violent, they will get your attention. And so I really like the Fox 40 whistles just for even my emergency stuff, even though that is definitely not what they were probably originally designed for. Then you move into stuff that I would say is really more travel focused. And this is one I haven't gotten yet, but I've looked up and I am definitely interested in getting. They have little stoppers that go under hotel doors that have an alarm on them. And the idea is if someone comes in that door unexpectedly, an alarm goes off. You could also use them in your house, especially let's say if you were home by yourself or you just wanted that extra layer of knowing if someone was coming into your house. That alarm kind of doorstop, one, helps stop the door from moving, but two, gives you an early warning indication where you would know that there is a threat coming. And so anything you can do, again, to give you a little bit more of awareness is a great tool. So that leads us into our fourth category, which I am going to call emotional support category. This is those things that you pack that are important to you. That is stuff like instant coffee. So I can have coffee no matter where I am or what is going on, because coffee is really enjoyable to me and I love it. And so I have instant coffee packets that I keep in my car, in my get home bag, in my get out now bin. Pretty much anything that I am taking with me, there's probably a coffee packet with me. I even sometimes keep extras in my purse if I'm going to be traveling and I'm not sure what the coffee situation is going to look like, because that's just one of those things that makes me feel comforted. Any kind of comfort item that you can think of that you have when you are stressed is also a good item to put in your prepping supplies, even if those are just the supplies that stay at home. That could be a scented candle, that could be essential oils. Anything that you like to do that gives you that sense of peace is something that is worthy to look at for prepping. I have an entire bin of scented candles just for emergency situations because I like burning candles to make me feel a little bit more calm sometimes. And so having that, one, provides a source of light, but two, also provides scents that I find calming. And so thinking through things like that is also something that I would say probably most of the guys aren't worried about. My husband was like, why are you buying candles and storing them under the bed? Well, babe, because they make me feel more calm in emergency situations. And the way I pitched it to him was, and I have an extra source of light. So those are things to kind of consider. Another ad I would absolutely add to any kind of bin or get home bag is just something to write on and a pen. This serves a couple of different purposes. One, we know that journaling and writing can really help process feelings and emotions when you are in a high stress situation, maybe not in the midst of it, but at some point you may want to journal things to just kind of help keep your brain going. The second piece is if you need to leave notes for someone, having a little notepad and a pen is incredibly important because you can leave notes. Hey, we left here to go so-and-so at this time. Hey, this is what we're doing next. Like just having a way to write stuff can go a long way, again, in one, keeping you a little bit mentally sane, but also providing information to a loved one, to an emergency responder, or things like that. So having some of those things to write with is super important. These are the things that I pack as a female that I would say most of the guys aren't talking about. I just want to make it feel a little less weird if you are packing the things that are important to you that maybe the guys don't talk about. If this was useful for you, I would love for you to go check out my Get Out Now bin video where we talk about all of the things you want in a bin that you can grab and go and get out of your house quickly. Until next time, let's be prepared, not scared.